All right. Why not? We're here. Live, baby. Let's turn down Bubble Crab. Actually, let's turn off Bubble Crab. Yeah. All right. I'm ready. We're live. How we doing?
Oh my god.
I'm drawing. Are you okay?
No.
No? Oh, all right. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just do your thing.
I'm doing it. It's being done. It's currently being done. I wish there's certain things I could resize here so that I can... Can I do that here? I cannot. All right. I'll live with it. So I got chat going on right now. Should have both. And I got Restream working too. So YouTube and Twitch all in one spot. Hey everybody. All maybe one person who's here, I'm not sure. But I'm whoa.
Oh, okay, we've got some people in the YouTube
Cooper
chat.
Coop and John Knight. I haven't streamed for 8 months. I know. We did a big move into a different environment, and it took a while for me to get set up, and also I haven't been feeling up for it. What was that?
I see what the problem is now.
What one problem?
My speakers.
My
headset.
They're crapping out.
They weren't on.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah.
Okay. Rodolphus is here.
Hello.
From, oh my god, I love this. I can see both chats now, and I don't have to have extra windows open or anything, because I only have 2 monitors.
Try being on a laptop.
Yeah, I know. But well, I'm the one that's drawing. So, as it stands, I'm doing new art for the first eye catch that is unlisted currently. It's been unlisted forever, years. So I'm gonna get art done for it for all the main characters, new art, and hopefully I won't hate it at the end like I do the current one. So, what color should Mina's books be? Doesn't matter. Let me grab this. This month is Crunchyroll's anime.
Oh yeah.
Is that a thing? What is that? Is it, what are they doing? What's Crunchy doing?
I don't know, but it's pretty common for like anime events and highlights to happen in the month of May.
Oh, okay. Hey, Crunchyroll, promote Trillion Game. It's finished. I was in it. It's always sad when a show that you're in doesn't really get too much focus. Missed if you answered. Answered what?
Are they just saying hi?
Oh, okay. Yeah, hi. No worries. That's that. Okay. I'll use this as book paper. And let's get this going. Just get the paper. The pineapple. I'll be coloring today. I don't know if I'll be able to get around to, like, doing line art for Theo, inks for Theo or something like that. I might do Theo next. I might do Weston next, I'll be honest, because I only have the one thing for him. Question, Morgan, that hopefully
What are you going to do for Weston's eye catch?
Oh, I've got some pictures that I'm going to use. They're just not going to be...
Just the fire and the...
Yeah, fire and the fish market ice and things like that.
Okay.
Because this is supposed to be non-spoilery.
Right. No, I'm just like... Are you going to use the photograph of the Polaroid land camera? Like you have in the...
photograph of a camera. I don't think I have a photograph of a camera. I have a photographic image of a camera that I have with the others. But
yes,
I'm just gonna
that's
use.
what I'm saying.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna use the Polaroids by themselves.
Okay.
Because he's holding the camera.
Ask away, Rodolphus.
I mean,
if it's on my Blue Sky profile, I probably don't give a shit.
Yeah. I don't think you really need permission to ask publicly available, like questions about publicly available things. Ooh.
Believe me, I'll also tell you if questions are too invasive and you need to fuck off. Generally, most people who hang out here don't.
Oh yeah, Morgan won't hesitate to tell you, fuck you.
It's a problem.
You can just ask. You're fine.
Oh, does the queer part just cover being NB, or if it includes being bi, pan?
Morgan is actually ace.
In the asexual spectrum.
Yes.
Yes.
Ace and NB.
Yes.
Oh, I shouldn't speak for you. What am I talking
Well,
about?
yeah, you've heard me say it I don't know how many times at
True
this
enough.
point, so you probably got the whole spiel memorized.
Sort of. I don't remember exactly what it's called. Where it's, the ace thing. The, specifically...
Demi or Gray.
Right. Demi.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like queer especially because it's kind of all-encompassing in that not heteronormative way. 'Cause it just good old catch-all works for me, because fuck if I want to investigate that any more than I already have.
Sort of picking and choosing the old colors, and do I want to use like this exact thing for peace of mind? Probably not. But I'm sticking close. Hello.
Hi.
You doing okay? You can bounce if you want to. You don't have to be here.
I might have to later. I don't know.
Sounds like you're about to like zonk out.
Well, no, it's not about zonking out. It's that my head. I've got my heating pad on my neck, hoping that that's gonna like help things, but so far no luck. And the painkillers that I took 2 hours ago haven't done shit. Neither
Right.
did the food, or the water, or the Gatorade to go for that extra mile with hydration. So I'm just like, what is my next step?
Metal. So, the thing about Oliver and Blue Lock, I was voice matching for Jonah, and that was only for like one scene in one episode. It wasn't really
Who
a.
clocked it?
Oh, that was John Knight. But the thing is,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who?
no, I mentioned it on like Jonah's thing, on his announcement that he was going on vacation, and I responded to that on Twitter.
Oh,
and
that's
I
how
was
people found out.
Yeah, I covered for you, and for Blue Lock,
Okay.
kept the sea warm for you, yada yada yada.
I thought somebody
No, no.
listened and was like, "Oh wait, I know
that's
who
cool.
that is."
No. But anyway, what was I even saying?
Voice matching for Jonah.
In one scene, I wouldn't even call it a voice match.
No.
I don't do the same thing. It's like I think I was probably, like the second pick for the character, and that's why I was called in to.
God knows what goes on in Rig's head.
Yeah, but you know, Rig, that's the kind of character that Rig would have cast me
It
in.
is,
So,
but
I figure he probably.
Rather than thinking of voice match, he's just like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I know you can nail this character, so just come in and lay this down."
So that's what happened, and that was cool. It's very much a character, kind of character, I would like to do more of in the future. We'll see what the future holds. Are these the same
Hello,
color?
Raph.
Raph's here. Raph's
Yes.
here. But yeah, no, that was cool. That was cool. But if you listened to Blue Lock at all, didn't catch me, that was Jonah. That was primarily Jonah that you heard. But if you saw that episode premiere for like a good week, maybe.
I was gonna say it might have been
me.
closer to like 4 days.
It might have been close.
He was in Australia
maybe.
at the time.
Yeah, he was
just,
on a vacay.
Not gonna be able to record that.
And so I stepped in temporarily, and that's it. End of story. Okay, so that is also... Right. That's also copper. Copper. Brass, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Brass. Also, yesterday I streamed. I streamed yesterday, but it turns out, guess what was broken?
I don't know why you're saying, guess what?
Well, I was gonna answer it. Restream was totally fucking broken, so I did not stream to YouTube, which sucks. I wanted to stream to YouTube as well. I like having all of the people in. Oh shit! I forgot to ink this part. Good catch, Cody. Yeah. But yeah, something about Restream. YouTube was just toggled off for some reason. I don't remember toggling that off ever.
I mean, you haven't streamed with it for months, so...
Yeah, they probably did some small update that intrinsically switched it. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry that happened. Let's just leave it at that. All right. Yeah, the thing about Restream though is they only let you have like it's free up to streaming to like 2 different sources. So I can stream to Twitch and I can stream to YouTube, and I can't stream anywhere else unless I paid them. But that's fine. That's good enough for me. I only really want to stream on YouTube and Twitch anyway. Brass. Oh shit. Brass. Now, you asked me if I enjoyed voicing fucking Haru on Trillion Game. That's a different thing. Oh yeah. I got My Hero Academia, Your Next Blu-ray from Walmart. Yep. I was in that. He was fun. I think I was literally like the first person to record for that movie, to the point where they didn't even have like the beeps set up properly. They they didn't have the entire like what is the DAW, the DAW that they use? What is it called?
I don't know.
What is that name? Because it's not...
Is it Pro Tools?
Pro Tools, that's it. They didn't have the Pro Tools session, like, properly set up even. So I went in and I heard nobody else ahead of me. And I cranked that out in, like, it was like 15 minutes. it's the entirety of what I contributed to that movie. But hey, I can say I'm in it, which is pretty cool. What I really want is to be in Vigilantes, but it's not up to me. Okay. I already grabbed this. Alright, let's focus. Focus. Captain Celeb... I'll be honest, I haven't read Vigilantes. I've only taken it in, like, to a small degree, cultural osmosis, and I'm digging it a lot more than I dug My Hero. So I want to be in it so that I can fully immerse myself in it. Otherwise, I'm not going to, take the initiative. You know how people say All Might is a Superman analog? Okay. What's this fella? Oof. No, I do not want to cut this entire layer. Let's saturate you more. Ooh, nope. I think that factually incorrect Superman is way closer in tone to Captain Celebrity. Oh, okay. Super strong goofball who really loves his wife. Okay. Booster Goldish. Interesting. So I'll kind of be honest, like there are certain things that like I'm in that I don't watch because there's too much. There's too much out there. So Overlord, as you mentioned, John, that's one of them. I know the premise. I get exactly what I have enough info of what I need to do for the show. But there's so much. There's so much out there. I wish I had all the time in the world to consume all of this media. But I don't. I've got a cat to tend to who goes, ow! What's up, buddy? Reno, come here. Yeah, you. Come here. My pal. There you go. Reno. I just want to pet him. There's a good boy. Morgan.
Hi. Sorry,
No, but-
I'm still trying to figure out what my next step is for this headache.
Yeah, I'm saying you should probably go lay down.
No.
Okay. Peace of mind has...
Tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do.
I will be back though.
Okay. Peace of mind has some of my favorite uses in the entire part. I wanted to get a little bit more creative, but so like oh my god, Reno, he's so cute, but he's so distracting. The entire thing with like Mina swapping out pieces of her brain to get like, okay, this bomb technician's ability to defuse this bomb, things like that I wanted more of. Instead it became a lot of memory gambits and like, oh, okay, now I can learn what the enemy has learned. It's like, okay, useful, but one. Oh my god, peak TLS. It's TLS time. I'm doing art. Art. Thank you for calling TLS peak. Man, I do not like this color of this silver. Oh, okay, this is better. And then I'll go in on top of this with something else. Let's see. Dials. I'm trying to be good, and I'm trying to... Thank you. Label my layers. I have not been doing that. Okay, so this dial is partially... Reno, what are you crying about?
He sees the milk and he's like, me?
You don't get any milk, buddy. I mean, sometimes you do. My boy is actually not lactose intolerant. If he is, he...
Cat. All cats are.
All cats are, they say. But Reno either paces himself just fine, and he doesn't get the shits from it.
Cat just has self-control.
He has self-control, unlike me. I know that's what you meant. But it's true. I have no self-control. I'm not denying it.
Reno. One thing you can't control is how much you whine, huh?
Speaking of anime that I'm not really in, but I did watch, at least season 1, is, Spy Family. I really enjoyed season 1 of Spy Family.
You were bits in Spy Family.
That's the thing. I was just bits. I was in it, but as like a couple little bits. You making coffee?
Yes. Why he sold the milk and he's like, hey.
I have the impression that John Knight here is going through my Anime News Network page and being like, oh, that thing, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not the kind of person that has like a whole bunch of like funny anecdotes and such. Or happy early birthday, because guess what? I'm probably not going to be streaming in 5 days. Maybe I will. I don't know. I've got a lot of work to do in terms of art. Yes, this dial goes up to 11. Oh, but this goes to 11. That's exactly the joke. You know it. You know it. Spinal Tap. But this goes to 11. He's got a cable snaking around. Is that it? No, I'm missing some things here. That should be a red button, right? It's not. It's a silver button. Okay, so this is more silver. Snake? Snake! Oh my god. Speaking of Metal Gear, if anybody, I'm sorry, I'm a little brain today. If anybody has seen Trillion Game, or okay, rather, if you haven't seen Trillion Game, go watch it. Listen to my co-star, Chase Cloza, and tell me he wouldn't make a fucking killer Otacon.
You need to tell them who he is.
Chase Cloza, he's Gaku. I was gonna call him Manabu, which is the character's actual fucking name, but he's never referred to as his act. Yeah, Gaku. Yeah. Listen to that guy. Listen to Gaku in dub of Trillion Game, and tell me that ain't Otacon. He's Otacon. He's Otacon. Boom, 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 boom. I'm very much Dylan Mobley. Dylan Mobley is in the Trillion Game dub. Dylan Mobley. What character is that? What character is that? I don't know what character that is. Yeah, Chase knocked it out of the park. I'm surprised on how solid TLS is going as a story. Loving how it started and how it's going, especially with the main villain. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Because a lot of it is sort of flying by the seat of my pants. I'm very much writing it as though it is a like weekly shonen property. In my case, it's by release. I write, then I produce, then I put it out there, then I start writing again. Do I wish I could go back and fix a lot of things? Yep. But c'est la vie. The other parts might... Oh, shit, spoilers, there's other parts. The other parts are probably not gonna be... Oh, Nagasea, I know that character. Yes. But the other parts are probably going to be produced ahead of time and then released in like trickled out. Ideally. I know Saint of Mistakes definitely will be. I don't know if I'm going to go back to the weekly, not weekly, to the style that I've been doing for TLS in terms of just releasing it when I'm done with one chapter. Oh my god. So yes, we will have other parts. Once the lighted stage has finished, I'm going to make a proper announcement showcasing sort of what's in store for the rest of it. But I can tease this now because people who have joined my Discord, there is a Discord for the lighted stage, by the way. Please join. You can go to any video about the lighted stage on my channel, and you'll see a Discord invite. Click it.
I'll put the link in a second.
Oh, yeah.
I might have given you way too much.
That's okay.
I definitely gave you too much phone.
Too much phone. That's fine. No, it's fine. But the people in the Discord know. But I'm always up for mentioning it. Like, yeah, other parts. There are going to be 3 more parts in this entire Thought Form saga. Reno. Why are you so yelly? 3 more parts. The lighted stage is going to be the longest. The next one is titled Saint of Mistakes, and it is not going to be nearly... It's going to be ideally like... It's going to be sub 10 chapters. Probably closer to 6 or 7.
7 is the lucky number.
Lucky number 7.
But I'm anticipating 8.
How do I come up with the abilities of the stand? Counting Crows Trapped, the twin stands I can't remember the name of. Girls on Film have such Jojo ability. I mean, Girls on Film is sort of like heavily localized, directional Bohemian Rhapsody, really. Just with a limit on it's only chicks. And that just speaks to Duffy's mentality. Some of these just come to me. Counting Crows,
The story of Counting Crows is fun.
The story of it?
Yeah. You remember, right?
No.
You were driving.
Is it just that, I was driving and imagine if, like these street lights are held up by so many bolts, right? Or whatever. And you could just count the number of the things and then they vanish and then the things that they hold up would or like you change the speed limit on a sign because you're like removing the number 0. So like instead of 50 miles an hour, it's 5 miles an hour, some shit like that. That I didn't implement because it's kind of stupid. But
no, the main one was the stoplight.
Right, yeah.
It's like, what if I could just make it disappear?
Trapped was an invention of necessity.
Trapped and
oh my
Jaeger
god,
both.
Everybody's here.
Oh my god.
Crow and
everybody.
Reno. Gonna start watching in June. TLS? Anyway, yeah, Trapped. Oh, okay, so the thing about Trapped, I wasn't originally going to have Jaeger as a character. He was not in my mind when I was making the lighted stage, but the idea, one episode a day and I'd be done with it. Okay, cool. The idea, though, that these government CIA people who are so concerned with their leak would run into a little girl who has the ability of swapping brain matter and learning government secrets, that she would just go unscathed and untargeted, was a little like, wait a second, that should be addressed. And so I invented Jaeger and an entire chapter addressing it. So the entire Trapped fight was not planned, but it was like made on a whim, like, oh shit, I should probably address this. And then I pulled it out of my ass, and it turned into one of the more popular aspects.
One of the more popular aspects of TLS, and also like sort of the linchpin in the plot.
It's become
Jaeger is bearing a lot of weight, and we will see
he's
how much.
He's a load-bearing cowboy.
Chapter.
He's a load-bearing cowboy.
Support bearings. He's a support structure. Yeah, no, I remember because I knew disparate parts of early TLS because, you know, this was a thing that you had been toying with ideas for years. Well, for years. For about two years. 2018. I think your first conception was in 2017, and you really started doing things in 2018 with the pitch video. And then 2020 was the start of the pandemic project. But, the thing was, I did not realize that you were going to introduce Beefeater the way you did, and then have him return to La Cantina alive.
Aha.
Because I remember, okay, so the way that chapter was being written, I remember, like, okay, he's gonna meet Mina, the brain swap's gonna happen. I did not think he was going to come back. I thought he was going to leave, be like, what the fuck, why does my mouth taste like pears? And then, you know, he did not think anything of it. But you have him return and confront Mina. And I'm like, Cody, you realize that he's got information to go back to, right? Go back with. And so that's how Jaeger had to get invented. Otherwise, you were just gonna let that.
Well, I had no intention of, like, not having the rest of that fight pan out.
Right. And then he would Jojo off into the sunset. Yeah, imagine Beefeater. That was his only, like, moment in the plot. He has no fight with Sunny and Elo. He just, tries to blow up the building and then disappears.
And never comes back, yeah. No, fuck that. Oh, Beef. I miss you.
He's the fucking mascot at this point.
Kind of. I mean, that's...
He's the merch.
He's the
merch boy.
Merch peddler.
Alright. Anyways, I got up and I am now medicated.
Mm-hmm.
I have my pickle juice pop because I don't know if it's placebo or not, but the last time I had a really severe migraine, I had one of these and I started feeling better an hour later. So
an hour later takes a while.
It was a migraine too. So I'm like, if this is just a regular headache, maybe it'll work. So medication, pickle, and then I made the lattes. So I'm like, for the love of God, please go away.
Oh, what am I doing?
I have read a lot about electrolytes.
Yeah,
being a huge thing. And yeah, salt and vinegar for...
I mean, electrolytes.
Yeah.
Salt. Vinegar, electrolytes.
Yeah, I know pickle juice is also used for muscle cramps. And I'm like, that's been a problem lately, so why not? But the headache is the big problem.
Oh shit, let's not do that. There we go.
Oh, the twin stands.
Oh yeah, Chris and Cross. You've got a whole story about that.
Do I?
Chris and Cross. Chris Cross and Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Chris Cross and Sir Mix-a-Lot. Everything, just about everything with the twins. I won't take full credit. You did design them.
Well, yeah.
But like 90% of the twins and their stands.
Twins?
A lot of me. And the whole thing was, Launch is one of my favorite original Dragon Ball characters. I'm gonna kill Crow. Crow, get the fuck down. Buddy, no, you're on the prince. Stop, I moved them out of the way. God damn it. I'm sorry. So Launch, one of my favorite characters from the original Dragon Ball series. I am... Toriyama, may he rest in peace, still very livid that he has forgotten that woman existed. She was so fucking fun. I adore her. But I loved the concept of a stand that swapped. But not abilities or anything. Its name just changed. So the concept of the twins was this character that, based on the personality that is in the front, that's the name of the stand. So that was the baseline idea.
And
then Cody came up with the second half of it.
Yes.
Which...
The Daima Dub? No, I have not.
How would you describe exactly how you got there with the saying swap?
That's a good question.
Because I know...
Do I fully remember how I did? No,
I know part of it is I have a very bad habit of, I don't know what you'd call it, mixing melodies.
It's like mixed metaphors, but with
songs. Especially. It's sort of mill pulling it.
Yeah, it's like Millpool.
I will have one song in mind, but another one will come out, and vice versa. So that was sort of the other impetus of it.
Bum. One of the favorite fights right now is probably with Steiner and Weston, and also the battle against Dior. The White Room shit, I really love. I love how Jasmine wins is sort of twofold in... She wins by getting her ass beat.
It is one of your favorite tropes.
Just being indomitable in spite of getting your ass beat is like my favorite thing in the world. You're just battered and bruised and you keep getting up and the bad guy is like, what the fuck? And that's how you win. I love that trope so much.
Yeah.
So I did that with Jazz. So her bloodied blood got all over the white walls. So now she could see the shape of the cubes coming at her, because otherwise it was pure white. There was no shadow. You can't discern form and three-dimensional depth if there's no like shadows. So I thought that was super fucking cool. Yeah. And then the whole makeup thing, like, yeah, I can turn intangible things to light. And oh, okay, so you say you only put Kenpachi is your favorite soul eater? My favorite soul eater? I'm assuming you mean Soul Reaper. Funny enough, I actually don't care for Kenpachi.
I was gonna say, you hate Kenpachi, actually.
I kind of hate Kenpachi because he's treated like the Wolverine of Bleach, in that he is just Crow.
He just wants to be on top of everything, and he's driving me nuts.
I wouldn't say I hate him because he's beloved, but I'm annoyed. I think I part of what I dislike about Kenpachi is the fan base, the glazing of Kenpachi. He gets glazed too much. Same thing for like Hitsugaya.
I think Hitsugaya is so much worse.
Oh, any Kenpachi.
I think the Kenpachi story of like how he obtains his title and the concept behind Yachiru and his relationship with her, those are really cool. Executed poorly, like Raph said. But Hitsugaya is the worst.
I'll tell you something though. Soul Society Kenpachi, I actually legitimately love.
I think I like him in 1,000-Year Blood War so far.
He's all right.
I liked the fight with
I missed when. Okay, here's the thing about Kenpachi that I kind of missed, or that I miss. In early Bleach, he was drawn very like gaunt, scraggly, but he's physically like tall and
he's imposing in that.
He's imposing, even though he's like skinny and almost bones. Like, yeah, he's ripped, but he's lean and like lanky, and like almost like he's a skeleton that someone like slapped some Play-Doh on top of. I loved that. But then he started getting more like generically muscle man, and it's just not as interesting to me.
See, I am kind of the opposite, Raph. Kind of. I hate Soul Society and like 90% of every single person in it. I think that Yahweh, Yuhabaha, may be right. Because I fucking hate Soul Society.
Oh yeah, no, Soul Society sucks.
It is
Here's
awful as an arc.
one thing about the 1,000-Year Blood War that I'm like, missed opportunity, fuck you, Kubo, is I really think that Ishida should have been able to get his revenge on Kurotsuchi. Kurotsuchi needed to die that arc and actually pay for his fucking crimes and not have Kurotsuchi's crimes get swept under the rug again and again and again and again.
As much as I did like his fight,
sure,
and the loss of Nemu, it was really well done in the anime. 1,000-Year Blood War is honestly turning out to be a fantastic arc in the anime. They're just amazing direction. I absolutely love what they're doing with the color and cinematography. It's fantastic. But I hate the Soul Society arc so fucking much. My thing with Soul Society, one, is that Karakura Town is so good as a setting. I love all of the characters there. Everything about it was great. And then Rukia is sent back to Soul Society, and I hate everything. Because Soul Society sucks as a place. All of the characters are shit, and then you're kind of just thrown into this entirely new world. Like, you, the audience, are isekai'd into this whole other place in Bleach.
It would be fine if Kubo didn't introduce like 5,000 characters.
Maybe, but the problem I have with it is that you're introduced as from the perspective of an audience, you're introducing, like, Hitsugaya is the best example of this. You are introduced to him and Momo and Aizen like you care.
Right.
You're automatically told, hey, these are people you care about, here's this story, and I'm like, what the fuck, who are these losers? Take me back to Ichigo, man. And that's like everything about Soul Society that I fucking hate. If it had just been like, really, your Soul Society entry point should be Renji. You should just be with Renji the entire time, and then you're going back and forth between Renji and his like trying to cope with what the fuck is gonna happen to Rukia, and then going back to Ichigo. And those should have been the only two stories going on. Fuck Aizen and everything.
I think having Hinamori and Kira in addition to Renji and showing like their backstory and following them, that was fine. But yeah, no, there was too many characters that you were expected to give a fuck about. Not even like necessarily, but give a fuck about.
Yeah.
It's like this world is hundreds and hundreds of years developed, and yeah, I'm thrown into it just the same as Ichigo, and I'm learning about it the same way, but there was too much.
Yeah. I have so many mixed feelings about Bleach, because there are so many good things about it, but Soul Society and then the way people laud it as like such a great arc. And I'm sorry, but Rescue Orihime was a better executed storyline.
Hueco Mundo.
Ganju did get fucking shafted.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Raph. Yuno got shafted by Bleach.
Oh, Ganju and Kukaku? Oh god, I wanted so much more out of Kukaku. Ganju, meh, maybe, but Kukaku?
I think Ganju's a great character in concept. It's just another one of those, because he got shafted, nobody cares anymore.
Right. I mean, beyond his importance to the Soul Society arc and learning about Cayenne, really, what is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm catching up now. Chad! There's another one who got fucking... my boy.
Yeah.
My son. I love him dearly.
Okay, let's actually move these on top of...
Okay.
Metal. Let's put...
I have not read the Thousand Year Blood War manga, and the anime is going so well that I don't think I will, unless there is something worth picking up to compare for.
I don't know. There's some stuff that they're omitting that is like, why are they?
Well, that's what I'm saying. When the whole anime is over, I feel like I'll probably touch base with you and be like, well, okay, so what do you feel like that they should have included, and what, you know? We'll do a debrief.
Yeah, so far, the one of the things that they have neglected to include is backstory for Yuhabaha that we I kind of feel like we should know by now. It's not super important, I suppose.
I feel like based on the way things have paced, there's not been a reason or opportunity to introduce the story of, and I don't know the full story yet. But
it's a small, like, maybe like 4-5 pages of content that it's not, I guess, super important.
I feel like it's one of those that they will bring in and it will be expanded on greatly.
Maybe.
Like, I could see the story being Breeze Blocks. His whole flashback. That was a whole fucking episode.
Breeze Block. Why did you say Breeze Block?
Because I never remember to call him by his real name. My brain always just opts to...
Busby?
Yeah. I'm like, Beazle, Bruzzle, Basil.
Oh, hey, here's something cool that I just learned that I was like, oh god, how did I not think of that? A person's shrift is carved on their soul. That's their ability. That's their special ability for Quincy's. Busby has H, the heat. Hashwolf has B.
That's gay.
Has he used the balance?
I don't think.
That's his shrift, though. The balance. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. God, I can't read this. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make this bigger so I can read these. But yeah.
Is that
That's gay.
intentional?
Knowing
Is that intentionally gay?
knowing Kubo, yeah, actually.
Yeah, knowing Kubo, actually, yeah.
Yeah, actually probably intentionally gay. They have their initials carved into each other's soul.
Megalomegalon.
Megalomegalon, there you go.
Yay! We
It
like
is.
intentionally gay. We love intentionally gay. It's like
Ikaku
Ikaku and
and
Yumichika.
Yumichika.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Pride starts in like 10 days. It was mentioned yesterday. And it occurred to me, someone, I think Rodolphus said something else in chat today. Oh, right, Rodolphus saying that they were going to start watching TLS
Oh yeah.
one episode a day. And I'm like, should I try and get that rewrite of
No,
the first
if
chapter
you
done?
fucking want to.
No, just as something to put out on AO3 or something
Sure. For
for
Pride Month.
Pride Month. I feel like we need to do something for Pride for Jazz and Alexa this year, though.
Happy Lesbian Day.
Happy Omni Pride.
Or Happy Lesbian Month.
Apparently the Soul Reapers were supposed to use guns. I've never heard that before.
You know, okay, so you know how the West Branch is based on like wizards and shit,
Oh, yeah, right?
and Burn the Witch. What about an American branch that just uses guns?
That's just fucking soldiers. Ugh.
Just cowboys. It's based.
Oh, it should be cowboys!
It's based on like cowboys in the Old West, but
Oh my god.
but they shoot. They shoot.
Jaeger as a Soul Reaper.
Well, not a Soul Reaper. Whatever
Sorry.
they want to call
What
it.
would they be called?
I don't know. My birthday is in 10 days. Happy early birthday. And John, who was in here earlier, I don't know if he's been chatting still. John, I forget last name. His birthday's in 5 days.
Oh.
So we got a lot of birthdays coming up.
Guns Reaper.
Guns Reaper.
Yes, Boichi's Marshall story. That was a big disappointment. I couldn't get into it. I tried, and I love Boichi's art style, but Dr. Stone was just such a fucking hit. I loved everything about Dr. Stone, and then this just feels sad. But I also am like, I think 2 or 3 weeks behind my weekly manga reads. I had that really bad depressive spiral, and I just could not bring myself to read anything. Then I got busy, and now it's sort of a mix of being a little busy still and also incredibly anxious. And like, well, I've fallen behind, and what if I sit down and I can't? So, you know.
That's that's anxiety.
Yeah. I'm having a great time.
Well, that certainly is anxiety.
Yeah. So what needs to happen apparently is I need to get super fucking sick. The only thing I'm allowed to do is lay in bed and read.
Sick.
I don't want to do that, please.
No, I don't want you to get sick, because then,
I was already kind of sick.
well, depends on what kind of sick, I guess. But just still don't get sick. Don't get sick. Like you can help it. Like it would be your fault if you got sick.
Yeah, let's just reinforce that idea, right?
Right?
I'm a mess.
Hey, shit happens. You just gotta learn that shit happens sometimes. I know you know that. Internalizing it is a different story. Anyway, the lighted stage.
Oh yeah, I saw another comment from Omega that I was gonna respond to.
Oh, yeah, what
Got
was that?
sidetracked. It was the Counting Crow fight goes out and how much of a badass moment
yeah.
it is for Upman.
For Upman.
Yes. Oh my god.
Though the way Upman aura farmed in that chapter was, yeah. Sorry, I'm using like TikTok terminology and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Is it cringe for a 40-year-old man to be
I mean, you're not 40 yet.
unironically saying aura farming? I'm keeping up with the kids.
More than me.
Well, that's what happens when you have TikTok installed on your fucking phone. Up man.
Always aura farming.
Crow. I'm gonna buck you off.
The sore throat is definitely super annoying. Especially when you have to like talk for a living.
It is.
Maybe I should take this heating pad with me to work so that I can have it.
Yeah, I don't need it at the moment, so you take it.
It requires me to remember to take it.
I'll try and remember to help you remember.
You will not.
If you know anything about me, it's that my memory is not good.
You have so much energy today.
Trust me, I do not.
You do.
I feel like I was on more yesterday.
You weren't.
Fuck. Definitively no, Cody. You weren't. You sucked.
Yesterday was more like your normal.
Oh.
Today,
I'm a little giddy.
I guess if you want to think about it in the sense that you are overcompensating for how tired you feel.
Maybe.
But
Maybe
because
I'm also...
of that, you are producing so much external, like, fumes that I'm getting burned.
Bibiano! Brian Bibiano's here.
Oh!
Hello! Also, what was I gonna say? I was talking about something. I was gonna say something about my energy? Yes. How I am also kind of just very happy that I got Restream working again, and I have everything in one spot. All the chats combined. By your chats combined. I am good art.
I don't know if this is something that applies to anyone, except I'm sure maybe Raph. Bodega Cats is
Bodega Cats
publishing a book.
Cool.
I'm very excited. I probably won't get it right away.
I thought you were just gonna leave it at that. Bodega Cats.
Bodega Cats.
Just Bodega
Just
Cats.
Bodega Cats.
That's the sentence. That's the entire thought. Bodega Cats.
But yes, they are publishing a book.
Awesome.
A photo book. I'm very excited. Oh my god, Jill. Your new headshots are so cute.
Jill.
Yes.
Jill Harris. Friend.
Her website is down because she's updating it.
Oh.
But she changed her avatar on Blue Sky finally, and so now it's one of her new headshots.
By the way, if you guys stick around, at the end of the stream, I'll show off my other sketches for everyone. Again. Just in case, because you know I got new people here from Restream, from YouTube. It's a shame y'all can't communicate with each other. Because there's a Twitch audience and a YouTube audience that are sort of coexisting simultaneously, as though they're like in separate dimensions, folded on top of each other. And it's weird to think about. So yeah, if it isn't apparent, I am redoing the first eye catch, which is currently unlisted.
Oh yeah, there are
And-
newer people here who haven't caught up.
Yeah, I said that at like the top of the stream, but now, yeah, I'm
It has
redoing
been
art.
basically an hour, so.
I'm doing art for that, and this is Mina.
And a new. I did not realize. I noticed it last night, but I wasn't. I didn't say anything about it. I didn't realize that you did end up redrawing like a whole new piece of mind.
Yeah, new piece of mind. So like, here's the old piece of mind. New piece of mind.
Yeah.
Same design, same everything.
Literally just before you streamed yesterday, when you were knocking out the sketches,
Old.
you reached the end with Peace of Mind, and you were just like, you know what? How different does Peace of Mind really look from everyone else? And I was like, okay, the least you can do is reshade him with your new shading style. And I
No.
guess you couldn't find the base file,
No,
and
I
you
couldn't.
just said fuck it
Yeah.
and redid it.
Yeah, and I might as well. Might as well.
Yeah.
One of the things I'm thinking of doing is when yeah, because the old shading style was all I shaded on multiply layers with black
Yeah.
because it was easy. And I didn't want to bother with like clip layers and masking and stuff. But like
It was
I've
also
got,
before you started drawing in Clip Studio Paint, I
yeah,
think.
or maybe not. I don't know. But I've got a new style. I've figured out how to use Clip Studio and all of that jazz. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm updating the style.
I want to say you inked the pitch video in Paint Tool Psi,
Maybe, possible. It is possible.
but maybe you had just started using Clip Studio Paint, but
Yeah,
you
it's
just
possible. I
hadn't
just
figured out,
didn't
because it took
know.
you a while to actually like commit to learning
Yeah.
clipped layers and
Yeah,
everything.
it took a minute. Took a minute.
But yeah. The new shading style also, like, actually doing the colored shading is, like,
Yeah, so it's like,
fantastic. But the texture that you add in,
yes.
that's just a cool...
I can really control, like, oh, what if I want this part to look like that? Or what if I want this to be a little off? What if I want it to be more blue? And I can do that. In fact, I might actually indeed make it more blue. Maybe not that blue. I think I like that a little bit better. Yeah. And then I can just do that, and I can adjust the colors to exactly what I want, instead of just shading with black and making it look gross. Gross and disgusting. But I was saying something.
We were talking the whole time about Peace of Mind and the new art. I think you were going to say something about the thing about the new art with Peace of Mind is...
Yeah. Something that I'm wanting to do is,
Yes.
whenever in her eye catch, it does the little swap, because in the original, you know how it's all I want, piece of mind, and it does that.
Yeah, and it's just the tapes that swap
So,
physically.
yeah, I'm still gonna do that. But what I'm gonna happen is end form piece of mind with an umbrella slung around its arm,
Oh, you're gonna give
With-
it to Peace of Mind?
with a horn from Trapped,
And the brand marks on its hands.
and the sand
In
in
the-
place of the brain.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fully upgraded.
Yeah.
So it'll go from that to
It's the one
fully
spoiler.
upgraded one. Yeah. And that'll be fine. I think that'll be just enough. No more than that. The big spoiler that I hate that I dropped is Weston.
Which you're going to just drop again here, but I mean, we're 30 chapters
We're 30
in.
chapters in. These people know.
Yeah.
But still, for the people who don't, who come in,
Yeah.
our favorite girl's getting an upgrade. An upgrade! God, I miss you, Beef.
Don't worry.
He's-
It's not...
He's not gone anywhere. He is the mascot of our online shop, which you can go to right now.
Oh my god.
You can buy prints. Not the artist. Art prints. Signed by us if you want. There is a ad for that on the YouTube page.
And pretty much any TLS or Thought Form Saga ad will be done by Beefeater.
Mm-hmm. He's our corporate mascot. Do, 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 do. He's in our minds and in our farts.
We'll go ahead and drop this in both chats as well.
There we
Just
go.
as a reminder for anyone who is new or what have you.
Yeah, that'll take you to just
Everything.
every
There is.
every possible related link to the lighted stage that you could want or
It will have the YouTube playlist link, the link to the AO3, if you prefer text-only written form. Also, AO3 is probably the most recent version of the text.
It's definitely. It has some stuff. It has an extra scene
Yeah.
at the end of chapter 2 that I didn't get to write originally, that I wrote for not fanfic.net.
Fanfiction.net.
It's not fanfic.net. It's
AO3.
archive of our own.
At some point,
So-
we should probably pull that up just so you can read it.
Yeah. I can do that. I can do that right now if you want.
Yeah.
Y'all want to do that?
If you want to pull that up while I'm going ahead and letting everyone know, there's also the Discord link. There is a little... At the bottom, you'll see our faces and the characters that we play. And there's a donation link if you want to just tip Cody on coffee, or Ko-fi, or Ko-fi, however people actually pronounce that. And then, of course, there is our Store Envy shop where you can buy prints and stickers. If you're a member of the Discord, you can go over there and you can get yourself a nice little discount code. And that'd be cool too, because then you'll be in Discord and then you'll have a discount percentage off of your full order. Yeah. Come join us, it's kind of fun, maybe sometimes.
Here we are. Let me find a better... What about... Hold on. I've got something better here. Instead of 10 hours of lo-fi video game beats. Dark ambient. You gonna read with me?
Yeah,
Cool.
I got it up. Random live reading on stream.
Yeah, why not? The cold tile of the lime white. The cold tile of the Livewire Motel's bathroom wall stings as Jasmine presses her back against it, bracing herself as she reels from the overwhelming gravity of the act she had just committed. A man slumped over the toilet lay dead before her, done in by her own hand. Her breath is ragged, betraying her otherwise impervious exterior as waves of adrenaline sends jolts through her body.
Could this be your first time?
Alexa wonders aloud via private eyes hovering over Jasmine's shoulder.
The first time you've killed a man?
The virgin assassin forces herself to take in slower, calming breaths. Though her heart pounds like a jackhammer in her chest, Jasmine steels her nerves and collects herself, finally able to put her thoughts together and admit.
I was just a glorified desk jockey until today. Surveillance, transcribing audio, sifting through a million hours of garbage information. Not really the kind of thing that prepares you for this.
There is more to come.
Her newfound partner confesses in sympathetic tones.
Tonight is the first of many. Many who you may have to kill. Many who you'll have to see die before you. Take it from an experienced agent. This is the world we have stepped into.
Jasmine's stomach churns at the thought, leaping for the porcelain bowl occupied by Martin's corpse.
Out of the way!
She blurts as she pushes the man away, making way to unload an evening's worth of drinks and dinner. Unfortunately, it was too late to rid herself of the effects of Gypsy Eyes by removing the wine from within her. The chemicals had already done their job.
So,
Jasmine begins, wiping the bitter spittle from her lip.
what do we do with the body? Does the experienced agent have any bright ideas?
Before Alexa could respond with her own postulations, an answer arrived almost immediately. The body of Martin Rossi began to glow. Yeah, I know. The body of Martin Rossi begins to glow in a brilliant yellow hue before their very eyes, wrapped in an incandescent shroud of light. As if a mound of dust being whisked away on an invisible wind, the sparkling corpse slowly vanishes until there is nothing left of Martin Rossi.
Whatever you touch turns to light.
Alexa determines.
But for whatever reason, it only allows you to transform the inanimate. Living beings with their own spark of light are beyond your touch.
Jasmine follows what is left of the remnants of her enemy as the twinkling motes of light float through the air. Opening the door to her motel room, she watches as the last of Martin Rossi leaves the way he entered. And soon, the sparkles become indiscernible from the glittering night sky. It was a sight too beautiful to be spent on such a detestable man, Jasmine considers. But as she stands under that sky, the starlet realizes something else. Something that makes her feel wonderfully small, but equally enormous. It finally sinks in. Tonight is the first of many. And that's the theoretical end credits scene that should have been at the end of chapter 2 after Jasmine kills Martin.
Before you had any idea of doing post-credit scenes, etc., etc.
Thanks, Flo. Yeah, so, oh well.
I'm sorry we missed you in the middle of that Megalo, but thanks for popping in. Hopefully we see you around later.
Yep. Back to art.
Yes, I was gonna go back to the fact that, oh my god, I love you and I hate you for your choice of using present tense.
Yeah.
Because going through chapter 1 and doing the rewrite of it, Cody, I hate you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Who's lame? You're lame.
Anyway, yeah.
Wait, AO3 has smut? There goes my innocence. Of course it has smut.
What do you think I'm there for? Welcome back, Raph.
Wait, there's porn? There's pornography there. Jasmine, look away. JK. Now, I figured it was tongue-in-cheek. But, yeah. Oh, I figured. And if it wasn't, I was gonna cap your ass. Cod Serling is gonna put one in a motherfucker.
There's a Discord only. Reason to join the Discord so that you can be in on stupid fucking jokes.
You know who Cod Serling is? No, you don't. That's the name of the narrator. Actually, the narrator has a real name that we haven't revealed yet, and this is really loud, and I want to fucking turn that down. Thank you. Fuck. Now, back to work. I'm not gonna lie, I suck at drawing. I did too. When I was like 2. No, it just takes a lot of, you know, it's one of those things you just gotta put in work. And eventually, slowly, you get better and better.
And also,
and that's how it is with everything.
Stomach and recognize that you are never going to be satisfied with your own work.
Oh yeah, never.
That's just the plight of the artist. It's Sisyphean.
Where's that sugar bone? Where's the bones right there? But yeah, like anything, it's a skill that is honed. Think I came out the pussy painting Mozart?
It's genuinely one of the best quotes.
Yeah.
I miss having the drive to put in the work.
Yeah.
the little cat that smashes the table. Yes, that's me.
Oh man. Old meme.
That come out the pussy.
Yeah.
Writing Mozart.
That's
an Aaron Hansen quote.
Aaron Hansen.
It's one of the best thing he has ever said.
I was gonna say, yeah. He said a lot of dumb shit.
99% of the things that come
he said
out of that
a lot of
mouth.
dumb shit, but that's not one of them.
When you speak as much as Aaron Hansen has to speak for a living, there is no way more than 1% of what you say isn't shit. That's just facts.
I'm sure he would agree.
If he talked less, he would say less shit.
A broken clock is stupid. A lot of times a day. What? You see?
A broken clock is stupid.
Yeah, you see? You say enough, you talk enough, you say something really fucking stupid. Like that. That doesn't make any sense. Why did I say that? Because my brain. Anyway. The broken clock. Thank you, Winky. Oh, you stupid slut. There we go. I fixed it. Cody, you ignorant slut.
Saving up for a drawing tablet because my mouse is too new to draw on my laptop. Cody drew with a mouse. I mean, other than your traditional work, but you drew with a mouse for many years.
That's true.
And you have had this tablet that you have. It's not even a on screen.
So,
this is a traditional Wacom Pro. Wacom.
It's a Wacom.
Wacom.
Wacom. Intuos Pro.
Wacom. Right.
Wacom.
Wacom Pro.
It's
Intuos, right?
Yeah, Intuos. So, okay, here was my art process before I had the Wacom. If I wanted to color in my art, I would draw on paper. I would ink with a Sakura Micron pen. I would throw it down on a scanner. I would scan it, open it up in like Photoshop Elements, and then with a mouse, I would use the lasso tool and all of that stuff to paint, to digitally color everything in on top of that.
That's the part that kills me, though. Your process of using the lasso tool. I didn't believe it when you told me when we first started dating, and then I watched you do it, and my jaw was on the fucking ground watching you just point by point select, because this was also before the magnetic lasso tool.
Yes.
So you were sitting there with the polygonal lasso tool, point by point.
Yeah. Just like I was masking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole fucking art piece. And I was just like, what is wrong with you?
This is better. This is nicer. I like doing this more. Let's go back to silver. I got more to futz with.
Current muse allegory I want to write down about my experience with making rice. That sounds beautiful, Raph. I can't say anything truly against you using the lasso tool because
I made it work, right?
you made it work, and also you made me realize that I needed to step up my game. And so I started training myself with all of my editing and my graphic design to learn how to use the lasso tool better. And so that became my method for graphic design.
Okay. He's almost done. I gender
you
stand
gender
sometimes.
peace of mind for some reason.
He does have the masculine voice.
Yeah.
The text to speech that is male.
Microsoft Sam.
It's not quite Microsoft Sam.
It's almost.
It's almost Microsoft Sam.
But yeah, you don't often gender Jen and Juice. But peace of mind you do.
Yeah.
You will have to share if you ever put it down to proper paper or something, Raph. This rice allegory, I like. I also like rice. I feel like that's an uncontroversial opinion of mine for once. Rice is good.
Okay, there we go. I had to move where I put the chat on the screen because my microphone was blocking it. But now I can see everyone. I think people just got to start talking again.
Yeah.
Because it is vanished. All of what chat was. There we go.
I love rice. I can't make it to save my life.
We had a rice cooker.
Yeah.
And it died on us.
I found someone on Facebook Marketplace because I listed it and a couple other things, and so far the rice cooker is the only thing that's gotten swiped. But it was specifically someone else who's like, "Hey, mine's broken too. Do you mind if I just like get yours for parts?" And I'm like, "Fuck it, yeah, I'll just drop it off at your place tomorrow." So I dropped the rice cooker off at the guy, and then he sent me a picture of both rice cookers next to each other, and I'm like, good luck, bro, and I haven't heard back.
I guess
it might not have helped him,
it might not have worked.
You know.
Oh, maybe. And they just don't want to talk back. It's fine.
Our brains make
Chat back!
Our brains make sense of stuff that shouldn't make sense. I mean...
Pareidolia.
Yeah.
That's a little phenomenon we like to call pareidolia. Sort of. making sense of chaos, finding meaning in...
Specifically, is it not finding faces?
Not necessarily. I believe it's just the phenomenon of... But maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
I thought pareidolia was... Okay, no. The perception of a recognizable image or meaningful pattern where none exists.
Yes. A lot of the time it's faces, but it doesn't have to be faces.
It doesn't have to be faces. Yeah, I thought it was just shapes, faces and shapes that one recognizes. That it's primarily visual, not necessarily conceptual.
But it can be.
But it can be.
It's just the human ability to look for meaning in nonsense.
I mean, that's what makes us human.
And after all, we're only human. Being human sucks.
Oh my god. Don't get me started.
Can I get us started on that?
I'd rather you don't.
I don't like being human. It comes with too much baggage.
I don't like breathing. It hurts.
Yeah. Yo, can I just opt out? What do you mean I can? You can, it's just you shouldn't. And I'm not going to talk anymore on that. Prospagnosia. Is it really? Is there a specific word for the faces one? Wow. Oh, shit.
I want to be a steak. I prefer reading it as steak, but spelled S-T-E-A-K.
I'm a mistake. That's that dark humor we all love. Okay, brain time, huh?
Oh, prospagonia.
It sounds so fucking stupid.
Prospagnosia. Prospagnosia is when you can't distinguish faces between people. Face blindness.
It's Paper Moon King fucking or whatever. From Jojo. Is this a Jojo reference? Yeah, Paper Moon King. Tsurugi. Prosopagnosia has that's basically his stand ability.
I see.
Is to if you touch their little origami frogs or whatever, it inflicts you with that, and they can control what people's faces look like to you. Which means he can also, or what things look like, can look like other people's faces. So like a bus can look like Tsurugi's own face, or can look like Tsurugi. So Tsurugi wins by tricking someone who was following them into thinking that this oncoming bus was them, and then they walked headfirst into the fucking bus. And died. And Tsurugi's awesome.
Oh, wait, no, didn't mean to do that.
Anyway, that's Jojo Leon.
I am afraid I am learning I don't care.
About Jojo Leon?
Just in general.
Just in general.
Oh my fucking god.
You
God
okay?
damn it. Yeah.
What's the matter?
I'm trying to manage something on my computer and it's not turning out great.
Doesn't sound like it is. Not gonna lie, like my friend told me, orange, orange, and orange, and orange because orange is orange, and I understood it somehow. See, when you pet the cat is more cat. That is because cat, when you petting, is more cat. What? That's not true, you stupid boy. Fuck you. Fishing a fish. Fishes the fish. Brain.
Yeah.
Brain. Brian. Can you read my other comment, please? What? Which one? Hold on, I lost it. Say it again.
Just as a reminder, we're not gonna read every single
Oh
comment
yeah.
out loud. Please don't be pushy about that.
Ooh, no, not like that. No, but what was it? If I'm desperate for something to say, I might, but not always.
Where's my folder? What am I doing?
When you, a fisherman, enacts fishing upon a fish that you are allowed to fish, you, the fisherman, fish out said fish. Orange, orange, and orange, and orange because orange is orange.
You read that.
Yeah, I did read it. I read it. I don't get it. My brain might be broken. Brain. Okay, am I missing anything here? Aside from maybe some silvery touches? A touch of silver here and there. A touch of silver in your hair. That's called getting old. Just follow your nose. Wherever it goes. You stupid hose.
A reminder for those on either YouTube or Twitch and who maybe are just listening in the background without actually watching their screens. Cody has chat up in both YouTube and in Twitch. So there are certain things that Cody is responding to that you won't see and vice versa.
Yep. If you look at the stream, though, you should get a feed of the combined both YouTube and Twitch chat. So if you're stumped, look over there.
Yeah.
And that might also be why, you know, if you see me not responding, it's because the other chat might be a little bit more busy. And your comment is getting, like, pushed around.
And you're ADD as fuck. And
oh, yeah, and I've got ADD. And I've got ADD.
Look to the Western chat. Don't need that file. I don't need that file. I don't need that file. Okay.
I'm getting sick of all these PDF files. Hey, that ain't bad. The color orange is orange.
Chat disconnected. Please wait while we reconnect you. Thanks, YouTube. Love when you don't work. Which is like 90% of the time, I think.
He's basically implying that the color orange is orange because the fruit orange is orange. Did you know? Did you know? The orange is orange because orange is orange. Not because of orange is orange, but because orange is orange. What? Yeah. That makes sense. Let's move on to Mina. Wait. Let's do brain. A little bit more. I want to do something a little bit more with the brain.
And chat's disconnected again.
Wonderful.
And we're reconnected. Oh, and Twitch did the same thing.
Let's do add glow. So it looks more like it's in a case. You going to stream?
Have a good one.
Yeah. I got Mina to draw. Boom, 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 boom.
What was this? To find out, I'm sure it's not important. Goodbye.
I hope it wasn't.
It's gone now, bitch.
Them. How in
That style, I'm just like,
yeah.
I know. That's delightful.
They look like vents. Her brain.
She's got to run that fucking server up there.
Well, that sounds wrong. Hold on. Sorry. She's 17. Man, classic ass old Minecraft music. That's what's playing. That's where my name comes from. Cole Savoie. I first used it on wacky. Weird, wild, and wacky. Can you do that for me? That would be so beautiful. Scream for me. Scream like you're at a rock and roll concert.
poor little laptop.
Lucas came at me to direct I'll do Dune.
Rest in peace.
It's not Friday yet. So I can't do the thing. The Friday thing.
I guess you just gotta stream until midnight.
I'll stream until... I really don't want to stream
I'd
until
rather
midnight.
you don't. I would kill you.
Oh, shit. Hopefully I'm finished. Call by 8, ideally, is when I end stream.
We'll see. That gummy isn't doing shit today.
You took a fucking gummy?
I said I was medicated.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh!
What does that mean?
Oh, yeah, okay.
I did also take painkiller.
Okay. I'm glad you did. But
Yeah.
hopefully.
I've taken so much painkiller today. You can fit so many painkillers on this bad boy.
If it's, oh my god, no. That's not good. Oh shit, Persona.
Oh no.
I just realized what this was.
Oh.
I'm like, this is familiar. This is P5, isn't it?
I don't know. I can't hear shit.
Brum, brum, brum. Or no, that's just the generic track, right? Bum 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 bum.
Without saying Purple Rain, what is your favorite Prince song?
Oh.
Do people really choose Purple Rain over, like,
Oh, I thought that was...
Doves Cry?
I thought that was asked in chat.
Not in chat. I just pulled up Blue Sky, and it was one of the first posts I came across.
That's a good question, though.
Yeah.
Raspberry Beret.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's definitely Raspberry Beret for you.
For me, it's Raspberry Beret.
For me. But I feel like when I hear people talk about Prince, I hear them talk about When Doves Cry.
But you
like,
hate
that is,
When Doves Cry.
it's a good... I don't want to grind to a...
Raspberry Beret. The kind you find at a second-hand store. I love Raspberry Beret. I wish I could listen to this music.
I know.
But I don't want to get struck to oblivion. I wonder if Twitch is still bad about that.
I think so.
Middle of the stream takedown, like that Solitaire Day.
It's one of my favorite games.
Yeah, Pop used to like Solitaire too.
Aw. Pop with his Solitaire and Granny with her Bejeweled.
Bejeweled.
Is that what it was?
It's pretty much Bejeweled or Candy Crush. Any of those, like, yeah. Hey, I attribute Granny holding on to who she was, her mind, to all of the little puzzle games that she would do. My grandmother passed away last year, and she was 85, or she would have been 85. All the way to the end, even though her mother died with Alzheimer's. And it was something that I think she was always worried about and freaked out about, but she was herself all the way at the end. And that is fantastic, and I'm glad. I'm glad. But it was enough to keep her mind active. You know, Pop too. Pop was still himself.
Did not suffer too poorly from...
Like, they had memory
mental
issues,
acuities.
but they didn't have, like dementia.
Mm-hmm.
So, play video games. Keep playing video. Just don't play mindless gotcha garbage. I don't think that's as good for you as, like, puzzle games.
Play Professor Layton.
Play Professor Layton, not...
Professor Wait.
Not Zenless Zone Zelwo. Or Astral Twain. Astral Train. Hello, thought formers. It's Brad again. Hello, Bayo Nutters.
Back.
What?
Welcome back.
Keep playing video games even when your hands blister. Dun, 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 dun,
Why
dun.
can't I just mass uninstall you? Bought a DS and Brain Age the other day. Yes! I think I just heard you say that too late. Did you? I'm doing okay. I'm gonna be awesome.
He was talking about DS stuff.
Maybe DS stuff.
But hey, I guess the DS is still pretty popular. DS. As much as Nintendo tries to bill the Switch as like a handheld console and a home console combined, people are just not giving up their 3DSs and their DSs. And fair. You can't really beat that clamshell. Oh, Mina.
Are you okay?
Yeah, she's cute. I drew her really cute. Look at her face.
Designed her really cute.
I really bullshitted this design. She didn't have any other iterations. I drew her like this and I was like, what if I put like, she has 2 sets of bangs. Like that. And that's what I did. And then I just curled her hair inward, made it floof out and then come back in. And that's it. She has no other prototypes. That's kind of also the case for almost all the other characters except for Jasmine and Theo.
Yeah. I only lament the fact that, well, when we've had this we just had this conversation about Alexa the other day, but just in general, I really lament the fact that you did not do more with the fashion for your main cast, especially your models. Like, I love a lot of the outfits you've designed. My thing is, you've got a fashion story and you've designed all of like 2 or 3 outfits for them and never really played much beyond that.
Yeah, Cody, what the fuck?
Like, why aren't there more alts? Yeah. I mean, if this were your job, then I would push you to do it more, but you're doing this shit for free, so you can do whatever the fuck you want.
I mean, if this was my job, I think, yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
But because it's not, low effort, especially in the beginning. I wasn't originally going to do, I'm definitely having new art being done for every chapter. But now I'm pretty much like, yeah, every chapter is going to have new art, fresh art. You know, I've like made that commitment. When I started, the intention was that all of these assets were going to be used in place of just, you know...
You were never going to illustrate anything, it was just, boop.
Yeah, here's the... this character is coming up, and here's a special moment for them. I'm going to throw up the asset that I've already drawn. And I'll just keep reusing and reusing. That fell away after a time. I still do that, to a degree. But every chapter does now have, like...
Generally at least one new piece of art.
One new piece. Also, am I excited for My Hero Academia's final season? No.
I mean, it's not that
Yeah.
I just have no opinion.
I liked My Hero in like the first couple seasons. To me, it fell off. Whenever you have a like massive war kind of plot, I tend to zone out. And once I lose interest, it kind of, that's it. So that happened with My Hero. Which is funny enough is when my character, Exless, showed up.
You're not talking. You see, you can't say the bad guy's lair because there is the raid on the villain's lair, the bar, to get Bakugo back.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about that.
That's actually a really cool art.
Yeah, no, wasn't talking about
Rescue Bakugo is kind of reaching. It's not the peak of My Hero Academia, but it is one of the best. Fucking thinking back to Rescue Bakugo though, because it just it was such a cool subversion, because the rescue art on it of we're gonna rescue the rival, and the Sasuke retrieval arc is its own fucking thing. Such an interesting and compelling character, and then but Kirishima, the bro, the one to get Bakugo, is such a cool it's like...
No, I acknowledge that my voice still, it won't reach him.
And I'm just like, that was so fucking good. It was a great character moment for Bakugo and Kirishima, and it was a nice little subversion of the trope. It's putting Deku in that position as a protagonist where he is best suited, and that's using his fucking brain to strategize a way around the problem. Like, that's what is his skill set. That's his quirk, is solving problems. And it's like, it's so good. And then there's the rest of My Hero Academia. I can't say anything because I also love the Overhaul arc. Overhaul? That's his name?
Yeah, Overhaul.
Oh, yeah. She's a phenomenal villain.
I'd
Mirio. Yeah.
I am a wall. Like, fuck! Kirishima's great.
Just thinking about Kirishima especially made me so fucking sad, because you want to talk about getting the shaft by your manga creator.
After
Kirishima's on that list.
After that moment, he never shines again. And I get it. I get it, right? Spread the love. I guess I get it. I kind of wish.
There's just this part I look at it and I go, I feel like the two of them as like rising in the ranks as a duo. I feel like that's something that's like completely overlooked in My Hero Academia with the hero system and the comic book tropes. And the duo is you get superhero team-ups, but for whatever reason, a duo that just always acts as a duo, everybody sort of becomes an apprentice.
Right, but sidekicks are more like interns.
Yeah.
in the agency.
And again, it's the sidekick, it's in the apprentice. It's not like two equal heroes who just work together.
Yes. And that's what you're going for.
Yeah. And I'm like, that would have been a really cool thing to see with Bakugo and Kirishima.
Instead, Bakugo became like the top hero, and he doesn't have
the fact that the
and then
hero
he dropped
system,
off.
The fact that the hero system, the ranking system, is still in place when it felt like.
At one point, there was it felt like a commentary.
It felt like a really nice commentary on this like
the system.
Celebrity.
Yeah, and it's broken. The system is broken.
And then you would think, but it's Japan. They're not going to sit here and criticize the way a society is structured and suggest that it needs to be. So many students from Class A that didn't get any screen time until the war when they had such a cool quirk. The Octo guy is one. The boy Ian plays.
Oh yeah, Ian's character. I forget his
He's
name.
great. I'm such a fan of Sero's design, Tape Boy.
Oh yeah,
His fucking silly tape dispenser elbows delight me, and I love his little fucking face.
his fucking smile.
Yeah, I love Sero so much. And so the fact that his like one moment is fucking working with Mineta, I'm like, god damn it.
No.
I am behind on my daily manga, so do not hold me accountable for anything that this child has done since what's today's date? Since April. Anything that he has done in May or forward, I'm not held responsible, but the character of Mineta is done so much better in the manga called the Heroes Organization. It is about it is a mech anime.
Gotcha.
Or manga about spoilers for the brilliant first three chapters, I think it is, the full first three chapters. But it's about a boy whose dad was killed by the military as a sacrifice. He was made a martyr to fuel their war economy. And so this boy, he was like 5, 6 at the time that his dad is killed like this, and he holds a lot of guilt over the fact that his dad did this, because his dad didn't want to do it at first. He didn't want to go into the space because he wanted to be there and like raise his son and be a good father, and he didn't think that he was good enough. And then his little boy encourages his dad, like, no, you can be a hero, I believe in you, Dad. And he goes off to space, gets killed, is martyred, and then he finds out this was a big government thing, and he's trying to infiltrate the fucking military so that he can take down the people who killed his dad. And it's very good. It's I'm enjoying it a lot, even though I haven't read it this month. But there's a character who is literally Mineta. He is short, he has little bulbous hair, and like, not just short. I mean, he's like, that's an infant child who should not be in the military, but he is apparently 16 years old. Short, like Mineta. And he's pervy, and he's super into girls, and he is done so much better because there's this fantastic moment. His buddy, MC, his name is Leo. Leo's getting fucking bullied. Not really bullied, but like people are trash talking him. And you think, like, the way the panels are laid out and shot, that the girl, the love interest, is actually going to be the one to, like, beat up the bullies. And then Mineta, little boy, comes out of fucking nowhere and decks the guy. Just shoots up 3 feet in the air. Pow! And he just starts wailing on him, and then the rest of the gang, like, starts beating the shit out of this guy. And it's so good, and I'm just like, fuck yeah! He's a real bro. Like, he cares more about his bro than he does the girls that he's into. And I'm like, alright, we're good.
There we go, we did it. We finally cracked the formula.
So yeah, if you're interested, I highly recommend Hero Organization. It is available on Shonen Jump's manga app, Manga Plus. You can read that on browser too, I believe. Do not know if you can get access to all chapters for free anymore, but it's a really cheap subscription. So I think it's like $1.99 a month or something to get the app. Gachiakuta smile. Is there a character in that? I
don't know.
I don't know anything about it, but yes, we saw the trailer recently, and I just never got into it because it was like things that were getting put up.
Bringing it back to Jojo. John mentioned, yes, Steel Ball Run is getting its anime adaptation.
It is indeed.
Can't wait for that. Actually, I really like Steel Ball Run. Hopefully it looks good. Hopefully Netflix doesn't do the stupid fucking thing and just drops it all at once.
Yeah, I
Drip feed it week by week, please, episode by episode.
Yeah, I do not want to binge Jojo. Yes, I want to uninstall you. Couldn't uninstall. You still have Creative Cloud applications installed that required it. I just uninstalled everything. Steel Ball Run. I want that fucking thing drip fed to me week by week. And I also really, like, more than likely they're going to actually 3D model the horses. And maybe do some 2D drawing over it.
Yeah, rotoscoping the horses wouldn't be a bad move.
Yeah. I, however, really wish that they were just drawn poorly. I don't know why.
It's really
I want
drawing horses.
Well,
because his human anatomy kind of fucking sucks.
the thing about Steel Ball Run, I believe that is the mark of when it became monthly,
Yes,
right?
I believe so.
Because even Stone Ocean was weekly.
I think so.
And so I think in being given more time with Steel Ball Run, he actually maybe did some practicing. I think he might have trained. I really hope they keep Johnny looking like a little gremlin in his first appearance. How?
I don't remember what Johnny looks like in his first
Johnny
appearance.
looks like in
Johnny!
Joe. Steel Ball.
Please let Shinichiro Miki stay as Gyro.
Please.
Is like the other thing I want desperately. Nihon
That man is perfect.
Johnny. Also, let me be the dub voice for for Gyro. I'm not gonna be in Steel Ball. I'm saying it right now. It's not happening. It's because it's gonna be done in a LA studio, and I don't have the cachet. They'd have to pay me a lot. They would have to pay me a lot of money.
Does Johnny not appear in chapter 1?
He does not appear in chapter 1.
That's
The
my
main
God.
character does not appear. I believe it like looks like Gyro is gonna be your main character, and then it sort of introduces Johnny.
Yeah, no, that's what it's looking like. I'm just scrolling through.
Yeah, I think he's in chapter 2, but he's not in chapter 1.
Wait, is that him?
Let me see.
I wouldn't call him a gremlin. He looks like a baby. What is that? Wait,
Yeah, that's
his baby face.
him up there.
Look at that.
That's not too bad. It's not too bad.
That's how he draws children. Man, I didn't realize that it took him so long to get the Steel Ball Run style down.
Oh yeah, he was.
I can see the transition here, like from Stone Ocean into.
Yeah. Look of her highlights.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I decided to do that.
Araki, I really don't understand. I do understand.
His art progression, or
but his brain. Why are you like
I don't
regularly?
read. 'Cause
Cody does
I've-
not read.
I've got too much ADD. I can't sit myself down and read books, and I hate that I can't.
I have not read anything terribly new in a while, and am a month behind on my weekly manga reads anyway. I have a whole to be read list. Like, I had a full reading list for this year. I was gonna read, I think 12 manga or so, different series. I started it at the beginning of the year, and then somebody got inaugurated, and I hated to go back to it, but I've just been you know.
Imagine how much of an unstoppable writer I would be if I knew how to read.
You say that as if you don't know how to read. It's not that you don't know
how to read.
It's that you can't sit still and read and focus.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that ADHD.
I'm so tired. Hello, Jessica. My name is Ronnie Music, and I lead franchise development for Sam the Concrete Man.
You're reading spam emails?
I am.
I see.
This is... Okay, so this was sent to me May 1st, apparently. And it went to spam. I don't remember. I delete my spam, but I do pay attention. I think this guy... AI generated... a whole message chain to act like he's...
That is bizarre.
But anyways, I just love the fact that I'm Jessica, apparently.
Can't even get your fucking name
Jessica,
right?
saw your background with Empire Pet Care and it caught my attention. You may be a fit for our brand in New York. Curious to know more?
Not really.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
good luck finding Jessica.
Good luck finding Jessica.
She might be interested.
I am not that bitch. How did you feel when I felt? I think Naruto. Like, as soon as the Rescue Gaara arc ended in Shippuden, I was like, man, I don't care about this anymore. And it just stopped.
It's shocking to me because, like, no, I'm like, why is that when you fell off?
I fell off at the, like, after that arc wrapped up. And it started on the new one.
Okay.
That introduced Sai. And I was like, boy.
Sai and Yamato were the fucking...
No, wait.
They were there the whole time. But, like, they, was the Sai story not immediately after the Rescue Gaara arc?
No. I'm misremembering some things. There was something in between. And the thing in between was Shikamaru versus Hidan on Kakuzu, right? That whole fight where
I thought that came later.
Either way, it was... I either picked back up for that, and then I gave it up again after, but as soon as Shikamaru came back, I was like, okay, I'm interested. But, yeah.
Either way, Shippuden.
Come on.
It's a mess. Naruto, what were you? It's funny because we're talking about a lot of like major battle shonen manga.
True.
I remember someone had put out a small, horribly empty article, think piece editorial. I don't know what you really want to call it, but it was trying to analyze why manga aren't running for as long as they used to anymore, and like the answer is pretty damn obvious. It does not take like half a brain cell to put it together that it is weekly shonen manga is diabolical for creativity. Like it is you're forcing artists and writers to go into severe burnout and push through stories that are meant to last for fucking ever, because like that's the point of serial manga. And so like these series are getting canned because they're not there's not enough retention, because people are making crap. And it's like it's to no fault of the manga artists that are trying. Like, I get it, but I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm like, as someone who enjoys anime and manga and has this deep love for manga artists and the industry, the people that work in it, I sit here and go, fuck weekly manga. Yeah, just don't make series. Like, if a series wants to end, let it end.
Let it end.
Don't sit here and push it. Fuck editors, all of that. The part of me that works in the industry, though, is like, okay, but that kind of stability sounds really nice.
Yeah.
It's like, boy, it would have been nice.
Yeah, but what if I just, drag it out to... Because it's doing well right now. If I just keep it up, that's a steady, like, easy living.
It'd be nice to, like, be a recurring character in a series that definitely is gonna have 50 or more episodes. And I'm just sitting here like, Morgan, I hate you so much. Do not think like this. But on the other hand, I'm like...
But living is hard.
Job security, though?
Yeah, living is hard. The amount of, like, depression that hits whenever a show that you're on ends, especially if you're, like, the main character, and you've got...
If you worked consistently for, like, months in a job that generally does not have you working all the time, it's hard. It fucks you up.
I'm still really sad about Trillion Game ending.
Yeah.
But it's like, of course it has to end. It has to end. The shows have to end. But boy, all of the anxiety and all of the stresses of surviving and living in this fucking hellscape. It's not true. I have a savings. Thank
you, Haru, you made me money.
Thank you, Haru, you made me money. He would appreciate that.
Yeah. But he's also the kind of guy that would tell you to gamble it right away to try and make more.
Probably.
And that's when you kick him down floor.
You gotta go all in. How about no?
How
about no?
about absolutely not? Absolutely the fuck not, and then kick him down 4 flights of stairs.
Come on, Cody. Don't you want to be the greediest man in the world? No, not really. I just want stability.
I was gonna say, not really. I'm here to be the most stable man in all the universe. Goodbye. Yeah. That stability sounds nice, though.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Oh.
There's a lot that I'm not built for that I just do. Because we got to.
Like our knees.
Yeah.
Our bodies weren't built to sustain anything.
Ain't she cute? Hiccup. What you doing?
File managing again.
Doo-doo, doo-doo. I wish, I remember, like, sometimes people ask me, how did you come up with this stand ability? How did you come up with this and that? And I wish I can give people, like, answers that help them, but I really can't. Like, sometimes it's just... A lot of my creative process is simply serendipity.
Yep.
You just put yourself in, like, the creative mood, and sometimes ideas just come to you. You gotta just be perceptive to them, and that's it. And I wish I could explain that process, but I can't. How to explain creativity? It just is. Sometimes I do have to, like, put on my fucking thinking cap and be like, okay, how... But a lot of the time, it just comes to me. I think we're all petering out, huh?
Probably. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I ran out of things to talk about.
So did I.
And it looks like so did everyone else. So, I'll probably say goodbye pretty soon. Or we could stew in silence for a minute.
I mean, that's always an option. I just can't think of anything to talk about.
I didn't know about Kubo's health issues during the 1,000-Year Blood War.
Oh.
Apparently he was sick constantly.
Huh.
This is going back to
the chat. I see.
Yeah, about how authors just kill themselves doing the work.
Yeah. So I know your plan is to do more streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting here wondering, probably not tomorrow.
No,
'cause
definitely not. We've got things to do.
We've got things to do. So more than likely you will not stream again until Tuesday of next week.
At the earliest, I'll stream again Tuesday.
Yeah.
What about the fringe of her fucking dress? Where is that?
So that is a fringe. It's not a long slip.
No, it is a slip.
Okay.
Sorry, it is a slip.
Well, I mean, either or. I just always saw it as a slip.
It is. That was the intention.
Okay.
Now, if it was a fringe, I would have definitely drawn it differently.
Yeah.
At least the connecting threads of it. I just gotta find the thing. I thought I had it. I thought it would be the same texture as shirt, but it's not. Oh, belt,
Are you gonna
shoes.
jump up here? Reno? Are you coming
Flip.
up here? Come on.
This is Reno being a good boy.
Oh my god, you're too much. Oh, okay. Look at you. Hi, baby.
Was you Reno being Obino?
You stink though, buddy. Oh my god.
Oh, hello. I heard that.
Well, that's him
Nuzzling
bumping
the
mic. Chat.
That was Reno. Oh, Reno loves you.
Oh, Reno loves you.
No. La polizia. No. Oh, you hear that?
Oh.
You're missing out if you're not here.
He's a cat who smells and he's very fuzzy and orange. His name is Reno. And he stinks real bad.
He's got tuna breath, oh. Tuna breath.
And old man fur.
His fur doesn't stink, though.
No, but I'm saying the texture of his fur is aging. You can tell by the touch that he's older. We're gonna be a big boy now. I was just giving my own baby some love. Aww. Give them extra love. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah!
Oh my god, Reno.
Thanks for sneezing on me, buddy.
He's a sneezer.
Don't clean the tickles. Sorry, buddy.
He's freaking out! He's taking his cock out.
What'd you find, buddy?
Those toggles got turned off, but
If it's a feature that you want, feature you don't want anything to do with, Fuck you.
Whoa, what was that? Shit.
Ah.
Oh.
What did you ankle?
I smacked my bottom that holds the wheels.
I thought it was the. Did you find a toy, Reno?
Well,
Finished, are you?
there's some more stuff to do, but but let me light it stage here. Just
Twitch. So ahead of tower beforehand.
we got thing where he's the Western Gla. I should add them. So okay. As into that, I'm gonna almost stream, right?
I think. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
So with that said,
So.
successful stream.